Good afternoon, guys. My name is Satya Swain. I'm one of the new vehicle specialists here in Berwick, Mitsubishi. Today I'm going to take you on a tour on the new brand 2017 XC ASX LS model. What we have here is the lightning blue color, which the ASX comes in 7 different colors, and this is one of them. Let's get started. What we can see here, guys, is the 2-liter Myvec petrol engine. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the ASX comes in 2 ranges, LS and XLS, and you do have the option of 2.2-liter diesel engine as well, which is the all-wheel drive option. But what we'll do now, I'll tell you a little bit about the 2-liter petrol engine. Now, the good thing for you guys to know is if you are a customer and if you're not a mechanic, the only thing you guys should be touching is the ones in the white. So this has your wiper fluid, and this is your coolant, and this is to check your engine oil. Now, as you can notice here, Mitsubishis have got a 5-star safety ANCAP rating. This is one of the features what I really find fascinating is, as you can see, this is the engine bay, and there's a gap in the engine bay here. So what happens here is if there is any collision in the front of the car, and your engine bay will go underneath, so it won't go directly straight towards the driver's seat or the passenger. Now, this side obviously is considered as the safe side, so you're away from the traffic when you're on the road. Mitsubishi's one other thing that they have said is, as you can see, these different color codings. There's a blue, there's an orange, there's a white. What that means is that each person who, each color code represents one person who has taken the time for the safety checks, and that's why they are really happy to give that 5-star safety ANCAP rating. It does also still have the rise body technology, as you can see over here, which is one of the great features about the ASX, which looks really well in the when it's on the road at the moment. Coming to the passenger side over here, we'll just jump in. Great amount of leg room in the passenger side as well. So my seats they have not been all the way back. So if I push it all the way back, as you can see, I am 173 meters. So I still have a lot of room here. And the glove box, which has got good amount of storage here. So you can put your safe things in here, and then it will be well secured. On the side, as you can see, you have your cup holders, which come standard in the base model as well. Plus you have your visor, which comes with the mirror, and obviously with the light as well, which during the night time it does help you a lot if you need to see anything. Now what we'll do, obviously this one is here, is where your fuel cap is, and the ASX comes with a 63-liter fuel tank, so which gives you 7.4 liters per 100 k's as fuel efficiency. Being a 2-liter petrol engine, it is quite fuel efficient, and you still get that 63 liters, which can take you to the distance that you want. As I mentioned earlier as well, in the back rear of the car, you've got your reverse sensors over here, which come standard in the base model. Then you do have the privacy glass throughout all the way back, and you have your rear wiper as well, which comes standard. To open the boot, it's a very simple, just follow the emblem and press the button right there, and it just opens up. You do have your rear, which is the reversing camera, which comes standard as well, along with those sensors which I mentioned earlier. Looking at the boot space, it is quite good, and you can see that there is quite a bit of space that the ASX have designed for their boot. Now, this one here is the cargo blind, which can be taken off if you want to by flicking this, and it is a very easy process if you're not a big fan of this. Now, your spare saber tire is right underneath here for easy access, so all you have to do is just lift the lid, and then you'll see the spare tires with the jack and all your utilities. You do have your side storage on both sides, so if you do want to store anything small on the sides, you're more than welcome to do that as well, which is another handy feature. We'll just close that. Closing it, just hold on to this handle which is here. It's very easy, just pull it down and it closes very simply. Now, jumping in to the passenger side and the rear passenger, and what we can see here is the knee to head ratio. There is good amount of space here as well, so you can easily fit 3 people in the back and then 2 in the front without any hesitations. With here, obviously you can adjust, you can always fold these seats if you do want to, but I'll show you a technique how you do it. First of all, I'll just open the boot quickly. And you can see it from this angle, what I'll be doing. So all you do is press this button here and you can fold your seats completely down. I'll do it for this one as well. As you can see, your cargo space just improved drastically, and you can take this cargo blind off, as I mentioned earlier. So you do have that good amount of space if you're going camping or traveling outside with suitcases or your necessary things. Then you can always store it here. Easy to put it back, just flick it up and it's done. Along here as well, you see that there is one anchor point over there and one anchor point over there, and the third one, which is inbuilt in here, which is, I'll just have to take this out quickly. Put this out. Which is the third anchor point, which is over there, which is hidden over here. We'll just put that for now over there, and we're just going to shut the door. All right. Moving across, now the main part is obviously the driver's seat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump in here and go through a few features in the driver's seat. I'll grab the key out. So Mitsubishi's keys, obviously you come with the lock and unlock button in the base model, and the top of the range, which is the XLS, it's keyless, so it's got the smart key options. So what we do is just put it in. Now, starting with the steering wheel, it can be adjustable as well. So there's a clip that you can just pull it down and you can push it in, push it out, so, and up and down, depending on where you want it situated, and you can just lock that. Indicators on the right hand side, and the wipers are on the left hand side. And obviously this button over here is your cruise control. So if I press this button here, the light comes up on the dash which says cruise. You go to the kilometers you want to and just push it down, that will set your cruise. In order to cancel, just press the brakes or press that button again. Now the new 2017 comes with a new display, as you can see here, and which is really good, which I find really amusing, and then to play around with. Now what this comes, obviously you have your, we'll just go to the menu, which is home, and you have your FM. So you have your FM channels, then you have your AM, and you've got a digital radio which gives you access to over 40 channels that you can choose from. If I just click on the station list, you have a lot of options to choose from, like jazz, classical, remixes, my personal favorite, old school. So there's a lot of options that you can choose from, and you got 3 different DAB areas where you can secure your favorite channels in. The other thing that comes, which is still kept in the ASX, is obviously the CD player. For people who are out there who still would like to listen to their CDs, you do have access over here for the CDs, so you can use that option as well. Now over here, as you can see, is your air conditioning options. So you do have the temperature control here, the fan speed, and the mode where you want to keep it in. The gear system over here in Mitsubishi's, obviously you have your Triptonic system, where you can use that a normal driving mode, or you can use it as a manual mode, where you can change your gears with the manual system. I personally like driving it in the driving mode, which is just D. It's much easy, hassle-free. You don't have to worry about anything. Now, coming down, you do have a great armrest which moves forward and backward. What I'll do, I'll move my seat back. Okay. Which moves forward and backward. So depending on where you want your armrest, you can adjust it. And the first button box, where you can put your phone or your wallet, and you do have the bigger option, which is for the a bigger storage container. Now you do have a 12-volt charging over here, as you can see, and there is a USB option over here as well, which comes standard. The good thing, mostly the 12-volt charging in the armrest would be used for the people in the back, but you do have the options if you want to use it in the front as well over here, right next to the cup holder, which comes standard. These are your Bluetooth speakers, as you can see, and you've got the lightings next to it as well. The Bluetooth speakers in these are fantastic. It's very quiet inside, so you have your own privacy when you're talking to somebody. There's no disturbance, which I've noticed when I took the car for a test drive when it first came. I was really happy to see with how quiet it is inside when you're driving along the highway. Now, with the one good option that you have, sometimes some people can find it a little bit irritating when you have the reverse camera. As you can see, I put the gear in R and the reverse camera just pops up. How clear is that camera? Which is, I find it really, really helpful when I'm, in tight spaces or in the parking lot. It just comes in very handy. Sometimes what you has your 3 variants of the beeping noise. You can get rid of the beeping noise if you don't want it by pressing this Peace on R button, and that will eliminate that sound. So you'll still have the camera, but you won't have the noise factor. If you're in the shopping lot or the shopping parking lot, then sometimes the amount of people cross through, it will keep on beeping, and sometimes you might get frustrated, but there is the option to keep it and turn it off. As I mentioned, this is your lights, so your lights would be on by turning this knob, and then you have the fog lamp option over here, which is just with the flick of a button. Indicators left and right through here, and that's the other side is the wiper one, which is here. Okay. It is a great little car. It's got 7 airbags, 1 extra airbag which is in the knee area, plus you got the side airbags, 1 over here and on the passenger side. So for safety wise, it's got a 5-star safety rating, and with the 7 airbags, it's just, that your family will be safe and secured in case of any situation or anything. What I'll do, I'll just come out, I'll just close the car, and over here is your mirror adjustment. So your left and right mirror, you can adjust it, and you can fold your mirrors in by pressing that button, as I just showed you in the video. Is if you're inside a shopping parking lot or something, you don't want people coming in and bumping into your mirrors, that is the option over there where you can fold it. You can press it again, it will turn it back on again. The sound system in the Mitsubishi's ones are very clear and very for your music and for your Bluetooth. It's got a good clear sound system. Mitsubishi's, I've never, for the amount of cars that I've driven with Mitsubishi's, I'm really pleased with the sound systems compared to a few others that I've driven. Now, what we'll do, we'll just close the lid. Here at Barrick Mitsubishi, we are a family-owned business. We've been here for over 12 years now, and the good thing is that we are proud to say that we have sold over 1,200 cars last year, new and used together. We are being a family-owned business, so we know that the care factor and the experience that the customers want to go through, we are here to help you. And Barrick Mitsubishi, we always have love the car, and then what we have added is the slogan is love that experience as well. Our in-house finance is fantastic. We do Bank of Melbourne and different lenders. We are more than happy to sit down with you and go through the figures and also help you out with any queries or any anything you want to know about the cars. My name is Sasha here. It was a pleasure doing a demonstration on the ASX 2017 XC LS. We are located here in 2232 Kangan Drive, right in Berwick, and right next to your M1 freeway. If you have any questions, please comment on our video, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you very much.
G'day, I'm John Hastings, and I'd like to thank you for purchasing your vehicle with Berwick Mitsubishi. We hope that dealing with us has exceeded your expectations and that you're driving away in your dream car. So why am I here and not on the cricket pitch? Well, now that you've bought a car or buying one from us, I want to tell you about one of the ways to protect your investment. The Berwick Mitsubishi's Premium Mechanical Protection Plan, a unique and comprehensive service designed to give you absolute peace of mind motoring.